Hi there, I'm Sarah Lynn Ward. As the Senior Fitness Editor at Healthline, I can't stress enough how important it is to practice your balance as you age. Research shows that by age 65, 13% of seniors report issues with balance, and that number increases rapidly with advancing age. With greater imbalance comes a greater possibility of falling, and falling is associated with high rates of illness, injury, and even death in older folks. That means that maintaining balance is truly key to maintaining a good quality of life. Here are 9 exercises you can practice to help you maintain good balance as you age. It's always a good idea to consult with your doctor before you begin an exercise program. Be sure to have a counter, walker, wall, or cane for assistance. You will also need a sturdy chair for these exercises. We'll start with the simpler exercises and progress in difficulty. Let's begin. First, let's try single arm reaches with a narrow stance. For this, I recommend having a chair or something to hold on to either to the side or in front of you. You're going to start with your feet together if possible. If this is too challenging for balance, then widen them just a little bit, but go as narrow as you can maintain that balance. From that narrow stance position, engage through the core. Think about rooting down through the hamstrings and pressing down through the back of the legs. And you're going to try not to use the chair for balance if you can, and lift one arm at a time straight up to the sky. Bring it back down and then try going up at a diagonal. So you'll go up and out. Come back down and then try out straight to the side. You'll do these 3 different variations on the arm reach on each side about 10 times. Next, let's try the tightrope balance. For this, you'll stand with your feet staggered, one heel in front of the other toe, and you're going to balance the weight between the 2 feet and try to maintain your balance in this position. Again, you can always hold on to something. If you want to hold on to a counter right in front of you, that's a good option too. From here, if you can maintain the balance with your feet in this position, try taking one or both arms out to the side and circling them slowly, trying to maintain that core connection. And just to keep things even, let's go the other way with the arm circles. Continue to breathe throughout the motion, and as you do this, I would say circle about 10 times in each direction. For the next exercise, we're going to take that tightrope balance position of the feet and add motion to it. This is heel-toe walking. You're going to be stepping one foot in front of the other, but aligning your toe with the heel in front of you. So it looks like this. Take your arms out to the side for balance. Make sure to really engage through the core. Think about a long waist and your belly button pulling into your spine. Step forward with one foot, aiming your heel to touch the toe behind it. Think about keeping your chest lifted and your ears over your shoulders. Next, let's try sit to stand squats. You'll need a sturdy chair for this, and if you use a walker or a cane, you'll want that in front of you to hold on. If you don't use a walker or a cane and want to try this without holding on to anything, reach your arms out in front of you. Start with your feet hip distance apart, draw in through the core, breathe in, and start to shift your weight forward into your feet. As you stand up, press into your feet and lift to a straight leg position, and then slowly lower yourself back down again, reaching for the chair. I'm going to adjust myself just a little bit so I have a little bit more support from the chair. You can always move back if that's the case. Lift up and come all the way back down. This is one of the best functional balance exercises you can practice. If this feels too challenging, try a taller chair or a stool. Next, we're going to try the single leg balance. Make sure to have a chair or something to hold on to in case you need it. And you can always start by holding on and then try letting go as you feel more comfortable. You'll start with one foot planted firmly on the ground. Pull in through your core, and you're going to lift the other foot off the ground. Now, if it's more comfortable for you, you can place your foot alongside your calf muscle for a little bit more of a connection. It helps sometimes with the psychological component of balancing. From there, if you can, take both arms out to the side. Hold your balance here for 10 seconds if you can. If you'd like to try even more, you can go up to 20 or 30 seconds on each side. Next, we'll progress to marching. So again, I suggest holding on to something, at least with one hand, or two if you feel more comfortable. We'll begin by engaging through the core, shifting the weight to one leg, and lifting the other knee in a marching position. Place it back down, shift, and go to the other leg. Continue to alternate side to side, doing about 10 on each side. If you'd like to try it with no hands, take your arms out to the side. For the single leg lift, let's try it 3 ways: front, side, and back. You can do this 2 ways. You can do all 3 at once and then go again through the cycle, or you can lift 8 times to the front, 8 times to the side, and 8 times to the back. For the purpose of demonstrating today, I will show you each one at a time. So hold on to your chair or your walker or a cane on one hand, and from here, engage your core, shifting your balance to one leg. You're going to lift a straight leg to the front, not very high, and bring it back down. Then lift the leg to the side, and then to the back. Try that again. One thing to think about with these exercises, as you're moving your leg, you want to try and keep your core and your spine and standing leg as balanced as possible so that the lift of your leg doesn't throw you off center. So keeping that centered, grounded feeling in the standing part of your body. You'll do this 8 times for each direction on both sides. The important thing for this exercise is that your standing leg, your strong core, and your shoulders and head remain really stable and centered as the leg moves. What we don't want is for the leg to throw your body off balance. So think first about the strength here before the leg comes off the ground. Next, we have heel raises. You'll stand hip distance apart with your feet directly under you and hold on either to the side or in front. And from here, take a deep breath in, engage through the core, press down through the toes and lift the heels up. Come back down. This exercise is really good not only for balance, but for strengthening your calf muscles. You'll do this 8 to 10 times. Finally, we have mini lunges. This is another very functional exercise because it helps you think about how you move when you bend over to pick something up. What you'll do is hold on with one hand on a chair or a stool or something next to you. Step out slightly with one foot and then prop up the back heel as you slowly lower into a lunge. It's not very low. And come back. Do that again. Step, dip, press back. If this feels too challenging, you can keep your feet in this position and lower and lift from here. Let's try it again. You'll do 8 to 10 on each side. If you enjoyed these exercises today, be sure to hit the like button below and subscribe to Healthline for more content. See you next time.